Hey everyone, today I'm going to start a fresh account in AFK Arena. So, as we begin today, we're going to start off in AFK Arena Chapter 1 and see what it's all about. So as we can see here, as soon as we get full energy, we can click on the hero, and the hero will ult and use the ultimate ability. Now we've got a new hero, Muriel. We can open up the story and get a free 100 diamonds from the story. Here we can adjust the position of the hero, 3, 4 or 5, and this will give you different ways that you can deal with the different enemies. So I put the hero in the middle, as the hero can use the ultimate and attack the entire enemy screen. This will allow me to clear the stage very quickly. Here we have a new hero. I open the story and get another 100 diamonds. In the hero page here we can see that you can equip gear to your heroes. There are different tiers of gear, and as you progress through the campaign, you can get better gear for your heroes, making them stronger, allowing them to take more damage and deal more damage as well. And you have 3 different sets of gear. One for melee or for like tanks. Then you have a leather set, which is more for like rangers or assassin type heroes. And then you have your intellect or cloth based gear. This you can equip for like mages such as Muriel and other support heroes in the game. So we can see here that there are empty slots in the hero. Always equip your heroes with the best gear possible, and you can level up your hero as you progress through the game. Every single 10, 20, 40, 80, 120, your hero will get a new ability, or their ability will be upgraded where they will gain new effects such as stun, more damage, and other effects as well, to make them stronger and be able to deal more with the game. So we can see here our heroes are dying a bit here. What we can do is we can level them up even more, so they'll be able to survive. And you see I'm leveling them up. You see I got to level 10, upgraded, and the hero got a new ability. There I'm upgrading, giving the hero gear. See, and then this is your AFK rewards. So as you, the longer you wait, the more rewards you'll get from each of the reward chest. And the reward chest can have all the different resources such as EXP, gold, and dust. So all 3 used to level up your characters and make them stronger. As you saw, you can also get gear, and later on you'll get upgrades to your gear, so you can further enhance and make each gear piece stronger than it previously was. So here we're coming up onto a boss stage. So we can see here that the boss is the big hero, the main hero, and most of the time they will deal most of the damage to your heroes. And if you don't deal with them properly, such as stunning them, putting them to sleep, or just simply dealing enough damage to them, then you won't be able to pass the stage. So as you can see here, I added a few more levels into my heroes, and now hopefully they'll be able to deal with the stage. So you can see here that my heroes are taking a bit of damage, but the minions have died already, and now only the boss. There we go. The boss is dead. We've completed the chapter. On to the next stage. So here, that was the world map. So the world map consists of the different chapters, and each chapter will be of increasing difficulty. Over there, that is the tavern summons, And basically each time you summon a new hero, there's a chance that you can get a purple, a blue, or a common hero. And basically the best quality hero is a purple hero, and from here you can upgrade your heroes. Over here we can see the wish list. So it is crucial that you use an optimal wish list, because an optimal wish list will help you progress much more easier through the game, and certain heroes will give you a massive leap in power and progress that you will be able to deal with more harder enemies and bosses in the game. So it is best to adjust your wish list accordingly, and I'll upload a video to show you which heroes are the best heroes that you can possibly get from summoning in the early stages of the game to help you progress and push your account to its limits. Now you can see here there are 4 factions. Now these 4 factions include the Lightbearers, the Maulers, the Wilders, and the Graveborn. Then we have 3 additional factions, that is the Hypergenes, the Celestials, and the Dimensionals. From normal summons, you can only get the 4 factions that I mentioned first, and then the Celestials and the Hypergenes, that you can most of the time only get from stargazing and through these stones that are shown here. Now here, the blue stone summons blue food, and basically this food is these heroes are taken and put together, and then as they reach legendary and legendary plus, you can use them to ascend main tier heroes. Okay, so here I am inputting redemption codes, and this basically just gives you a small boost to your account when you're starting out. So every once in a while a new code gets released, and this is how you can redeem your code on the test server. So here I'm doing a 10 pull, you see, and straight off the bat 2 purple heroes. There I collected 100 diamonds, and there I got 2 of the same hero. There's my next 10 pull, and then the third 10 pull. Then I'm going to use my diamonds. There we go, another double. This is Lucius. He's an excellent tank and healer at the beginning of the game. And this is Skriath, who can be used extremely early, but his power is, he gains his power through his furniture, which I'll discuss later on. So here you can see I'm ascending heroes. There I got an elite plus. So if you merge 2 elite heroes, they become elite plus. There we go, I'm equipping gear and giving them levels. The hero gained another ability. See, at 10 they got a new ability. Okay, and you see here are the quests. So you get daily, weekly, and campaign quests. So daily quests are basically things you do on a daily basis. So that is going to be completing a few stages, doing a bit of arena, completing a guild boss, King's Tower, and so forth. So here I've collected my free Wukong. So after you share this on Facebook, then you'll be able to collect your free Celestial Wukong. This hero is an excellent hero to start out with, as he'll boost your progress by quite a bit. So here are the daily login quests, where you can claim and get rewards for the first 7 days. And in this case, this quest in particular is 5 days. So there I popped another 2 blue stones, and I got 2 new heroes that I can use. So back to the quality of the heroes. So we get 3 tiers of heroes. We get the common heroes, which are green. These heroes should never be used, as their maximum level cap is level 100. And then we have the legendary heroes, these ones over here that I'm showing. And basically these ones have a level cap of 160. So once you reach that point, you can't level them up past there. And then all the heroes that I'm showing currently, these are ascended heroes. So basically they have no level cap. As long as you keep on putting resources into your resonating crystal, they'll keep on increasing their level. So these are the fast rewards. Basically they give you 2 hours worth of experience, and it's always good to go at least 2 or 3 times per day, getting more dust, gold, experience, and so forth. So here I'm adding people to my friends list. Basically you get hearts, and every single 10 hearts you can do a pull in the tavern. Now the rate compared to the normal summons is not the same, so it's slightly different. So just apply it to as many people as you can. It's best to apply it to people within your guild, as most of the time they'll always be on, and you'll be able to get high quality mercenaries from them, so they can help you in your chapter, in your lab, and so forth. Alrighty, so there I'm ascending heroes again. So here, here you can retire heroes, and here you can reset heroes if you've made a mistake ascending the wrong hero, and so forth. So there I am retiring the common heroes. Alright, there I'm leveling a bit. Okay, so the heroes that I chose in my wish list, the reason why I chose those heroes is because some of them are able to help me in the early game, and some of them help me later in the late game. So having a good roster from the beginning, middle, and end allows you to not get stuck, or so that you not for multiple weeks on end are stuck on a boss stage or a King's Tower floor. So you can easily pass it, easily progress your account from week to week, day to day. So here I'm progressing with a full 5 team. Still I'm using a couple of the blue heroes, which are legendary heroes, and 2 ascended heroes in my team. So currently I'm Lucius, my tank. He will provide healing and provide a bit of frontline defense for my backline, so they can get off their abilities. And then my backline, which is top Ira, middle Miriel, and bottom Tassie. Tassie provides a lot of control for your team, so she can banish. So this basically is a short duration where a hero can't use any of their abilities and cannot be targeted. And then her ultimate is she puts the entire team to sleep for a couple of seconds, and this allows your team to keep on using their abilities and attacking the enemy team while they cannot attack yours. So you see here, I put Tassie in the bottom corner because her abilities don't really matter where she is, as she'll always be able to target the enemies wherever she is standing. So you can see there, Lucius, my tank, is shielding my team, and he's providing a bit of healing and support so that my team members can survive. So you can see now that I'm casually progressing through campaign. So always try and level your main damage dealer at least 20 levels above your other heroes. This will allow your main hero to deal more damage to enemies, and will be able to survive longer as the fight continues, if, for example, you are struggling with the enemies. So here we can see King's Tower, and basically this is a never-ending floors where you can basically keep on ascending to get decent amount of resources. You can see here diamonds, gold, and dust, and basically this can give you a lot of resources to help progress your team and to level them up. Also it gives stones as well, purple and blue stones. This will allow you to summon more heroes. So you see now I'm progressing through campaign. So as soon as you pass stage 2-16, you'll be able to use 2 times speed. So you can see there in the bottom right hand corner, there's auto and then there's 2 times speed. So auto basically means as soon as your hero has full energy, they will be able to use their abilities and they will automatically use them. So you don't have to click on them to wait until they use their ability. Alrighty, there we go. Progressing through campaign. So later on in campaign, you'll be able to unlock 4 times speed, and this basically speeds up the game, how quickly the animations are played, and how quickly the match goes. So basically, you want to build a very strong team that can handle nearly any encounter in the game. So you want to look for teams that synergize really well together, that complement each other. So one hero will be able to either give another hero more damage, or be able to protect the hero long enough so they can use their abilities, or they can control the enemy long enough so that your heroes can do what they do best. So it's best to look up a guide or something to see what is the best hero and where do they fit in the most, where do they benefit your team, and which heroes do they like to be with, so that both heroes work well together. So we can see here, this is the unions page. So these unions are for specific heroes, and basically they give a small boost to your heroes' HP, attack, defense, and other stats, your secondary stats as well. And basically they allow you to, they only benefit you in campaign, which is really helpful, as you'll be able to push slightly higher than you normally are able to do. So here I joined a guild. Do that as soon as you join a game, make a new account, and do the bosses on a daily basis. So the first boss is Riz, and the second boss is Soren. So Riz is a melee boss that will just like throw bombs at you, and basically he just attacks you with normal attacks and just does one massive ability where he damages your whole team. And then Riz is a boss that comes up only once you have enough points to unlock him, and he does a charm which controls your heroes so they attack each other, and his ultimate is a basically like rain of fire or rain of stars that attacks your entire team. So make sure that your team can handle both encounters really well. So like have a good healer and a good damage dealer, so you can get a lot of resources from both of these bosses once you have attacked them. So now we're back to campaign, and we're progressing comfortably through campaign. So here is another boss. So this is the Soren boss, and as you can see, one of my heroes died instantly, but luckily we have a Lucius who shielded my team, and we got through it. Chapter 3. So now we collect the rewards, and we keep on progressing through campaign. So as you progress through campaign, you can see that the enemies level up, but they too will get better heroes as you progress further in campaign. So currently you can see most of them are like common heroes and rare heroes, but as soon as you progress, they will start getting more, they'll get higher tiers such as elite, legendary, mythic, and ascended. And later on, they'll even get a cool new thing called signature items, where they will be able to deal their abilities will have enhanced effects. So far so good. My team can handle what's being thrown at it, and they're easily progressing through campaign. But I'm definitely looking to replace some of the heroes, such as Ira and Hogan, for either a better tank or a better support in that position. But I'm looking to, so you can use your main damage dealer. It can be from your legendary group. It can be either Savius, which is a Mauler, or you can use Muriel, which is a Light Bearer. Both of them are extremely strong and can be leveled to 160, where they'll be able to easily carry your team through many stages in campaign before you need another carry. So basically, carries are heroes that can basically deal a lot of damage, and basically they will push you through each stage. So there are many heroes like that in the game, and I will describe them later on in another video. So enemies will have more abilities as well. As you level up and as you progress, so will the enemies as well as you progress through campaign. They will get new abilities, and they will be able to also do the same amount of abilities and do the same amount of effect to you as you do to them. So it's best to counter them with other heroes and build proper teams along the way. There we go. So some heroes are very unique, such as they will have unique abilities that no other hero has in the game. So a lot of heroes will have, like, for example, shields, or they'll be able to deal a lot of AoE damage, but not a lot of them are like specifically specialized in one. So you can see here that I'm doing the quests. So here you have to just basically fill out the requirements. So there I need 2 Maulers and 1 Greyborn, and I didn't have 2 Maulers, so I wasn't able to do that. So here, so one is the solo quest. So basically solo quests you do with your own heroes, and then you have the group quests. So basically it's guildmates who can lend you heroes to fill out the requirements for that quest. So nice, we're still progressing comfortably through campaign. Even though my Ira is level 2, the enemy still cannot kill my level 2 Ira. So as you can see here, that the top hero over there has a charm and has a healing ability. This is quite strong in the early game. If you are able to pull this hero, as they will be able to give your heroes ridiculous amounts of healing, and will be able to even shield your allies if they're at full health. In addition, they will be able to charm your hero, the enemy heroes, so they can attack each other. Nice. Easy stage, easy progress. So you can see now that my team is slightly struggling, so that means that they don't have enough levels, or I need to retry a few times. So you can see here I'm collecting a bit of EXP. So here I want to try and challenge someone, look for someone similar to my level. So there I'm sorting out a team to see what would happen. So this is the arena side. So basically this is you versus another player. Each player can have different different levels, different amount of heroes, different levels of heroes, different ascension of heroes, and different investment levels of heroes. Nice, a new hero, cool beans. And basically arena, you need to figure out counters for your enemy, otherwise you won't be able to win the match, similar to campaign. Can I progress through the stage? It's going to be a close one. 3v2, can I do it? There we go. Sending a couple of my heroes. So there I want to ascend my carry. So now this is a rare hero, and I turn them into elite hero. So now I'm leveling another hero to take up the space for Hogan. So there's Tassie, and there we go. So good. See, now I'm easily progressing. You can see that each stage has different enemies, and different arrangements and different formations of the enemies. You can see here that is different. So we have at the bottom there OG that can throw your hero over, and there we go. And then that enemy middle hero was Kaz, and she can dodge extremely well both magic and physical attacks. So I'm still progressing quite easily because of my Miriel is leveled up quite a bit. She's currently level 50 and the enemies are only level 36, so it's always in your best interest to level your main damage dealer as high as possible through the early game. And as you get later into the game, you'll unlock the resonating crystal, where you'll be able to add heroes, and basically they will level up to the point where your lowest leveled hero is. So if, for example, all of your heroes, your 4 top heroes are 100, a level 100, and your fifth leveled hero is 80, then all of your heroes in your resonating crystal will be level 80. So each time you raise that level 80 hero, they will gain more levels, and your other heroes will gain more more levels as well. So there, I'm using the bottom hero over there. The bottom hero on my team is Wukong, and basically when he ults, he makes multiple illusions of himself that can attack the enemy at the same time, which is really helpful to distract the enemy and to give your allies buy them some time so they can use their abilities. So there we go, I'm progressing nice and easily through campaign. And you can see that my allies are slowly getting energy as they attack and they get damaged from the enemy hero. So the last stage of the chapter. Let's see if we are able to progress through this. Seems like we are easily progressing. Nice. Great stuff. Now chapter 4. So now collect your rewards, collect your hero, level them up a bit. So now I'm collecting a couple of diamonds. So you can see all of the heroes here. So now I want to level them up a bit. See how many levels I can give them. Okay, now I want to progress a bit of missing a hero there, changing the formation. So now I want to try and get a bit of diamonds from here to get a summon. So the enemies are quite weak because I've progressed quite far in campaign. So now this will be slightly easier. Nice. So basically, in King's Tower, this is the main King's Tower. So you can use any hero from any faction. So out of the 7 factions, you can use any hero here you want. And then in addition to that, you get 6 more towers for each faction. So you get the Lightbearer Tower, the Mauler Tower, the Wilder Tower, and the Graveborn Tower. And then after you pass chapter 30, you get also the Celestial and the Hypergean Tower. So in these individual towers, you can only use that specific faction's heroes in that tower, which makes it quite interesting and challenging at the same time, as you need to build teams specifically for that faction in order to progress through each of those. As it's good to have a balance among all of your factions in order to progress nicely in each of those towers. But here I currently have only the main tower, but as I progress further into campaign, I will get the other towers as well. So far so good, progressing easily through here, and each increment of 10 stages, you'll get purple stones. So each stage in between those, you get get blue stones, and the 20 stages, you get purple stones. So you can see here, pretty decent amount of rewards. So always try and progress as much as you possibly can, so you can get a lot of rewards, and so you can summon more heroes. Alrighty. Yeah, you can see as soon as I start the battle for each one, you can see the power difference between my heroes and the enemy heroes. So as soon as the enemies start catching up to my heroes, then it will start being an even fight. And then as soon as the enemy heroes gain more power than my team, then it'll start tipping in their favor. But you can always push at much higher deficits as long as you have the right team built, or you have the specific heroes to counter the enemy heroes built. So far, the enemies don't seem to be giving me much of a challenge. There we go. Can I do this? It's going to be a close one. Oof, quite close. Right, so now get another level. Nice. So there we go, progressing through campaign. Let's see how far I can get. So the reason why to push through the campaign is because each stage will increase the amount of AFK rewards you get into your chest. So if you, for example, chapter 1 compared to chapter 5, chapter 5 will get slightly more dust, EXP, and gold. All of these resources help you throughout the entire game, such as upgrading your gear, upgrading your heroes, and so forth. That is why it's best to push as far as you can to get the most out of your resources. So as you can see here, we're still progressing nicely through campaign. The enemies don't seem to be giving us too much of a hassle. But it seems like the enemies are slowly starting to catch up. Let's see how far we can get. So you can see here the enemies are slightly above me in power. There we go. So there we go, I'm collecting a couple of diamonds. So I can get a summon. Let's see if we can get a summon. Any purple? Nice. So this is a great hero, Pharrell, as he can provide a lot of control for your team. So always try and do a 10 pull with diamonds. Never ever use a single pull using 300 diamonds, as a 10 pull will give you 10 heroes for 2,700 diamonds. And if you do a single pull, that's 300 diamonds. So that if you keep on doing single pulls, it'll take you 3,000 diamonds to do a 10 pull for the same amount of heroes. So it's best to save up each time 2,700 diamonds and do a normal pull when you're starting out your account at the beginning. So far so good, progressing easily through the campaign. So make sure you collect your AFK rewards every 12 hours, as your chest will not go over that amount. So once 12 hours has been reached, that will cap out and you won't be able to collect anymore. But if you increase your VIP level, this can increase from a single day to even a week worth of AFK rewards. So make sure you always progressing through campaign, as this is one of the best ways to get higher VIP rank, so you can be AFK for an extended period of time. So here I'm starting to struggle a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to try and put in a few levels into my heroes. There we go, a new ability. Okay, just checking whether I can upgrade them. Okay, so now I've decided to do lab. So here, basically what lab is another stage of the game where you can get a lot of rewards, such as gold, dust, EXP, and also you get a very special currency called Labyrinth tokens. Now these Labyrinth tokens can help you buy very strong heroes, such as Arthur, a dimensional hero, very powerful tank. Also, you are able to buy signature item upgrades, which extremely buff your heroes and give them new abilities. And as you progress, you can see here, we're progressing through lab, you can see the different relics that you'll be collecting as you defeat enemies. So make sure you choose the relic that works best for your team. So for example, let's say you're using a light bearer, then choose the light bearer relic for your team. Try and focus a lot more on damage and maybe 1 or 2 defense relics in between. So here I've chosen a bit of shield and mostly damage, but try and see what works for you and what you like most. So also you get different relics, so some of them will be based on your faction, and then other relics will be based on your class. So there are 5 classes in the game. There's support, there's ranger, there's warrior, there's tank, and there's mage. So each class gives you a different benefit to your team, and each one has different heroes for each class. So as you can see here, Lucius is a tank. Tassie at the bottom there, bottom front, is a support. Top of there, that's Desku, and he's a mage. Damage and bit of control mage. And then in the middle there, that's Muriel, and she provides a lot of damage. She's a mage as well. And in the bottom corner there for my team, that's Pharrell, and he provides a significant amount of control. He does this by stunning them, by fearing them, and reducing the energy, the enemy's energy. So if the enemy can't ult, then they won't be able to use their abilities. So as you can see here, we're still progressing comfortably through lab. And always try and choose the path with the most rewards. If, for example, you're struggling and you don't have and you need an extra hero, choose the hero from the choice hero wagon, and then you'll be able to get a few more heroes. So we're coming up to it right now. So as we finish this boss battle, nice. And there we go. On the left-hand side, those are heroes that you can choose from, and always try and choose heroes that you would like to try them out, or you're missing a hero and you would like to see what they do, or to maybe strengthen your team slightly. Let's say you need a healer, then choose the healer. If you need a damage, then you can choose the damage. And you can see here I just finished lab, and it finishes a quest for the weekly quests. Alright, so now here you can see me adjusting my team for the Riz battle. So it's always good here to have a healer so you can heal through the damage. So there we go, Lucius shielded, and he's slowly healing my team, but unfortunately he didn't make it. Okay, so there you get also gear pieces for your heroes, as you can see. There we go. This is the second. So make sure you do the 2 battles per day that you have, and the more damage you deal, the more rewards you'll get. Nice. Upgrading my heroes, leveling them up. So here, there we go. I finally was able to complete the quest. So always, it doesn't matter if, for example, as long as you do the quest each day, it doesn't matter whether they have 6 hours remaining and you only started the quest late at night. The most important thing is that you have to start them, and that's it. If you've started them, then they will carry over to the next day, and more quests will appear. Thank you. Like, comment, and subscribe.